Hey guys, in today's video, you can learn to create a fully functional live stream in your app using the Zegocloud live streaming kit. Let's first look at the demo of our project. This is our live streaming interface. Before we even enter the stream, we are presented with this complete setup screen where you can toggle your camera and microphone to make sure everything is ready. Below that, we have our dedicated links for the co-host and the audience. Let's copy these now as we will be using them to join the stream later. You will notice the default username is already generated right here. To start things off, I will join as the host, so I can also change this name and jump right into the room. Now that we are in, we aren't broadcasting yet. To begin the stream, we just hit this go live button. We are able to control the camera audio and even share our screen. I have just opened a new tab as an audience member. You will notice the interface is much cleaner here. The audience can watch the stream, but they don't have the power to share the screen or manage the room. It's a perfect low latency viewing experience. Now let's look at the co-host view. Unlike the audience, the co-host has administrative powers like screen sharing and managing other participants. Back on the host side, I can open the user list right here to see everyone currently in the stream, and we can also chat with them. So now let's proceed on building this live streaming feature. Zegocloud is a cloud platform that provides APIs or SDKs for building real-time communication features like video calls, voice calls, live streaming, and in-app chat directly into your apps. You can also see many other SDKs like cloud recordings, AI effect, superboard, and digital human. So let's proceed with the sign up process. I will include a link in the description below that gives you 10,000 free minutes upon registration. So make sure to use that. You can sign up directly with Google. Let's quickly fill out this form. Select your job title, enter your number, and then click continue. As soon as you complete your registration, you will see your free 10,000 minute trial is active. Now let's go to the dashboard. In the dashboard console also, you can see your free plan is available. Let's proceed to create our first project. Here you can see various use cases like video conferencing, live streaming, and more. For this project, we are building live streaming feature. So click on live streaming, then select next. For the project name, you can use live stream app. Now you will see two options. Start with UI kits or SDK. We will go with UI kits since it's simpler compared to SDK approach. At this point, the system will start creating our project. Just wait for it to finish successfully. Once done, you will be taken to the framework selection screen. Since we are using React, we will choose web. Next, you will get customization options for camera, audio and text chat. For now, we will stick with default configuration. Click Save and start integration. You will now see the live streaming UI interface. From here, click on Get Config File to proceed with integration. At this stage, you will receive the app ID and secret key, which we will need later for our project setup. Keep this tab open for reference. Now let's move to our React project. In the VS Code terminal, navigate to the directory where you want to create the project. Run npm create vit@latest. And let's name it livestream app. For the framework, we'll select React, then choose JavaScript. We will install npm dependencies and it will also start our project. Then we can control click and we have our default React interface on this port. So let's simply open our created project. Then in our app.jsx, we will remove the default boilerplate code. We can also remove our app.css. So we'll just return hello world for now. And let's again run our project. We can successfully see hello world message in our browser. So we have our React setup done. Now for our live streaming code, we can simply go to Zegocloud site. Click on live streaming. If you scroll down, you can see this UI kit. Just click on run. And in this drop down, we can select the framework. So we will choose Web.js. Then scroll down and select the npm package. First, we need to install this SDK. So just copy this and in our terminal, we will simply paste this command. So our Jago UI kit pre-built package is successfully installed. Now we need to initialize our SDK. We have the starter code right here. So let's simply copy it and paste directly into our app.jsx file. First, at the top we have a couple of helper functions. Random ID generates random strings for our user IDs, and get URL params checks the URL to see what role a user is joining with. Inside our app component, checks those URL parameters to assign the user a role, either host, co-host or audience. Based on that role, it automatically generates the correct shared links so you can easily invite other people into the stream. Next, we need our app ID and server secret. We can grab this from our project dashboard earlier. So let's copy this app ID. To keep them secure, let's create a .env file in the root of our project. Paste your app ID in as wait app ID. And also let's copy this server secret and paste into wait server secret. Now back in app.jsx, we can pull those securely in our code using import.meta.env.wait app ID. And import.meta.env.wait server secret. Just like that, our credentials are set up safely. With those credentials, the SDK generates a kit token. This token is passed into our myMeeting function. This async function initializes the Jago instance and calls join room. It sets the scenario mode to live streaming and passes in our roles and shared links. Finally, we return a simple full screen div and attach our myMeeting function to it using a React ref. Let's change 100 viewport width to 100% to prevent horizontal scrolling. So let's run our project. Right away you get this clean join room interface. You will also see two generated links right here, join as co-host and join as audience. Let's copy these two links and save them somewhere, as we will join from them in a second. First, let's start the meeting. I will change my display name to admin since I am the host and join. Then simply click the go live button at the top. And just like that, we are live streaming. Now let's test the other roles. I will open a new tab and paste in the audience link. As the audience, we can view the stream perfectly. Notice that from the audience view, we only have an exit option because the audience has a restricted role. Finally, let's join using the co-host link. As you can see, the co-host has elevated permissions just like the host. We can share our screen, manage the room, back on the host side. I can open the user list right here to see everyone currently in the stream, and we can also chat with them. So co-host can also participate in the live chat like of the host. And that's all. In this video, we successfully integrated a live streaming service into our app and have got roles, real-time chat, and high quality video all running in one setup. Thank you guys for watching this video.